Hi, I'm Carly Bell, and welcome to my craft room. Today I'm going to be unboxing my new sewing machine. I'm very excited about it. I got into embroidery about 5 years ago. I also got into vinyl around the same time. But sewing has never been something that has been easy for me, or something that I wanted to do it, but I've just tried a few things and was never really good at it. I had an old sewing machine that my mom bought me when I was a teenager, and I did a couple things, very straight line, and that was it. And more recently I have ventured out a little more and tried to sew a few things. And my old sewing machine from when I was a teenager was broken. So my mother-in-law gave me one of her old sewing machines, and I was able to do a few projects on it, including making both of my girls some skirts for Mardi Gras, which I showed you in one of my older videos where I showed you how to applique. So I've gotten more and more into it, and I wanted to venture out more. But unfortunately, the sewing machine my mother-in-law gave me has been giving me some trouble. So I decided to get the Brother CS6000i. I did some research, and this particular model had some really good reviews for beginner, intermediate sewers. It comes with 10 types of sewing feet, and it has a extended table for larger projects. So I'm really just getting my feet wet, so we'll see how this goes. But I wanted to show you everything that comes with the box, in the box, and how to set it up. So I've opened the top of the box, and right when the things on top that we see are the power cord, the presser foot, and some of the sewing feet and some other accessories. I'm going to pull the styrofoam out. And there's also a manual. A box with more accessories. And then just the machine itself. Something else I like about it, it comes with a hard cover. Wrapping and the machine. So now that I've taken the machine out of the box, there are a few pieces of tape and styrofoam. So I'm gonna take my ironing board off so I can put it here. So there's a piece of styrofoam that you can push out the back, and some tape. And some cardboard and a piece of tape here. So, and in this bag we have the power cord. And in this we have the presser foot. So for now I'll be sewing here at my craft table, but I am working on building a new desk directly across from this craft table where I'll have all my sewing machines and my embroidery machine. So I'm excited about that when it will be finished. Okay, so one of the things that I learned about this machine is that you don't have to use the presser foot if you don't want to. You can detach it and start and stop using the same kind of arrow button that I also have on my Brother embroidery machine. So that will be interesting to try if I choose not to use the presser foot. So let's see what's in this box. Oh, this is going to be the large table that you can add to it for larger projects. Here's some more papers. This goes this way. Okay, so this comes off. Oh, and there's more things in there. And then just the feet. Oh, I like that it has a ruler right here too. This is nice. This will come in here. So it gives it a lot more surface area, and it also makes it flush, which is nice too because I don't have an inset sewing table to put this in, so this gives you the feel of an inset sewing table. So let's see what other accessories we have, and I still have a lot to learn about the different sewing feet. But one that I'm really interested in trying, I think, is this one here. It's called the walking foot. I've seen that this is a really useful foot to use, so I'm going to try this out. There's also a free motion quilting foot, which is also something I am interested in trying out, because on this machine you can lower the feed dogs, you can attach this hoop, and you can do free motion quilting to make a design or try and make, like I'm going to start by trying to make maybe a small pillow that looks quilted on the front with just some very simple diagonal or a diamond shape pattern on it. So we'll see how that goes. And with the free motion, no, this goes with the walking foot so that you can, say I do a straight line or a diagonal pattern and I want the spacing to be the same between each of those lines, this allows you to follow that line on your a line you've already made so that the spacing is the same between them. So there's also this is like a screwdriver to undo the foot, or to undo the needle when you need to change needles. This is an extra spool for thread, a brush for cleaning, a thread seam ripper. Don't know what this is. I need to find out. It comes with bobbins. It comes with feet to add buttons. It comes with a whole set of different needles. And it comes with the normal foot for, I think that's what's on there now, for both straight stitch and zigzag, and then there are specialty feet for some of the design. So this machine has 60 different types of stitches. They did come out with a newer model of this machine. It's the CS6000i, and from my research, all I could find was that it had 10 more stitches. It had 70 different stitches to choose from, including different types of buttonholes, and it can sew buttons as well with a specialty foot. There's also a free motion quilting foot, which is also something I am interested in trying out, because on this machine you can lower the feed dogs, you can attach this hoop, and you can do free motion quilting to make a design or try and make, like I'm going to start by trying to make maybe a small pillow that looks quilted on the front with just some very simple diagonal or a diamond shape pattern on it. So we'll see how that goes. And with the free motion, no, this goes with the walking foot so that you can, say I do a straight line or a diagonal pattern and I want the spacing to be the same between each of those lines, this allows you to follow that line on your a line you've already made so that the spacing is the same between them. So there's also this is like a screwdriver to undo the foot or to undo the needle when you need to change needles. This is an extra spool for thread, a brush for cleaning, a thread seam ripper. Don't know what this is, I need to find out. It comes with bobbins, it comes with feet to add buttons, it comes with a whole set of different needles, and it comes with the normal foot for, I think that's what's on there now, for both straight stitch and zigzag, and then there are specialty feet for some of the designs. So this machine has 60 different types of stitches. They did come out with a newer model of this machine. It's the CS6000i, and from my research all I could find was that it had 10 more stitches. It had 70 different stitches to choose from, including different types of buttonholes, and it can sew buttons as well with a specialty foot. I wanted to show you how to wind a bobbin. So all I've done is I plugged in the power cord and turned it on. I have some white thread, which I put on the spool here, and on top of the machine are instructions on how to place the thread. So I go under here, down and around, and then I need a bobbin which comes with the machine, and pop that on here, and then just hand wind it around a couple times, and then there is a piece here to cut the thread. So that's done. Next you would push it over into place. The only important thing when winding a bobbin is that the presser foot is not plugged in. So with the presser foot not plugged in and it pushed into place, I could just hit the start button and this winds a bobbin. Once it gets to your desired amount, you can just cut, push this back, pull off, and then place the bobbin into the bobbin case. The bobbin case pops open. They currently had an empty bobbin inside of it, and just place it down inside with the thread coming out. With the thread out, just follow the instructions on top of the bobbin case, which tells you to pull, go around here, and then pull and cut. Then you can place the cover on the bobbin case back. So next we're going to thread the needle. First I'm going to remove the thread that was wound to wind the bobbin, and now I'm just going to pull it straight down, and it's numbered 1, 2, 3, back up around to 4, which there's a metal hook in here. You go around down to 5. Step number 6 involves pulling the string and putting it behind this metal bar here. Like so. Then use your finger to push this down, and when you push it, pull the string to go through the hook and then around and over, so that it pulls the string through the loop. Then use some scissors or a pin to pull this loop out. When you're ready to start stitching, plug the end of the presser foot into this hole here. When you're ready to start stitching, this is the buttons you would press to change which stitch you want to do. So if you want to just stay in the first row, you can just go up. This is stitch 1, 2, and so on. And every time you go on a stitch, it also tells you which presser foot you need to use. So I'm using J currently, and that is the presser foot that's needed. But say for instance I wanted to do stitch number 6, it says I need presser foot G, and it would not allow me to stitch right now. So also with each stitch, you also get the option of the stitch length and the stitch width, which you can adjust here with the plus and minus buttons. You also have your thread tension here. Here is the thread tension, and this is for the speed of your stitch, whether you want to go slow, medium, or fast. This is to move the needle in the up or down position, or to move ahead for a stitch. And then this is to back stitch, and this we won't be using because I do have the presser foot plugged in, so this would be to start and stop if I was not using the presser foot. So let's go ahead and start with stitch number 1, and we lower the presser foot back here, and I will start, and I'll put it in the medium, and then I can go back and forward. And every time you let go of the pedal, the needle stays in the down position. This is a little bit different for me because the older sewing machine did the opposite. Every time I let go of the presser foot, the needle was in the up position. So if I want to move it up, I can press this and then open the presser foot, lift it up, and then pull it out and cut. So now let's try a zigzag stitch. So I'm going to go up to number 4, and let's see how that looks. And everything's automatically set, and then you can adjust it later if you'd like. And you can see it gives a nice zigzag stitch and then the straight stitch. Sorry, it's not focusing. There we go. To change the presser foot, there is a lever on the back of the presser foot here you can press, and it just drops off. And then to put the new presser foot, just put it in place and drop it like you would when you were ready to sew, and it picks it up and pulls it up. So this is everything that's come with the sewing machine. Like I said, I am very much a beginner and I have a lot to learn myself, but I just wanted to show you what I got, what comes inside the box, and I'm hoping that once I learn a little bit more, I'll be able to show you some of the things that I can make with it. So I hope everyone is having a good day. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and click subscribe if you'd like to see more things going on in my craft room. Also, I tend to focus more on embroidery and vinyl crafting, and if those types of, and I will also share of my sewing projects, but if those things interest you, I started a Facebook group for help and motivation in crafting. And if you'd like to join, the link is in the description below. So I hope y'all have a good day, and thanks for stopping by.